Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day. In today's video, I wanted to do an earthy toned, like monochrome cut crease. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button so you can see more of my videos. It is my goal to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. And I would greatly appreciate it if you guys like my videos or if you like the makeup that I do, to hit that subscribe button. Anything that I use will be listed down in the description box below. If you'd like to see how I do this, then keep on watching. So I've already done one eye off camera, so I'm going to show you how I did it on the right eye. The palette I'm going to be using for this is the ColorPop Sage the Day. I haven't used this one in a minute just because I've been doing a lot of Christmas stuff and Christmas themed makeup, so I wanted to pull this baby back out and do like a simple green monochrome kind of look. The first brush I'm going to use, I'm going to show it to you so you know what I'm talking about, because it doesn't have a number or anything. If it'll focus, there it goes. It's like a really flat, really pointed eyeshadow brush. And I'm going to pick up the Keep Calm shade. And this shade I'm going to use to carve out that cut crease. And it's kind of light, so I really have to build it up. But this brush really allows me to place it and just kind of carve out where I want this look to be at. So I am going to have to use a lot of layers because this color is just really sheer. I feel like a lot of these colors in this palette are very sheer, so they just have to be built up, but I think overall they're super pretty. And I just really wanted to do like a harder cut crease than I normally do. I never do just like a full cut crease all across my eyelids, so that's what I wanted to do today. I'm also going with my sister and one of her friends to a play. She really likes going to see that Nutcracker around Christmas time, and her friend go almost every year, and I haven't gone with her before, so I decided this year that I was going to go with her. She really likes when people go with her, and it's like one of her favorite plays, and it's like a little treat that she does to herself for herself, and then she enjoys like bringing other people with her. So like she paid for my ticket even though I was gonna give her money for it, but she was like, no, this is a gift to myself, like I want you to go with me, so I'm gonna buy your ticket and then we can go out to eat. We're going to go see the Nutcracker, and this is what I wanted to wear. I wanted to do something with like more earthy tones because I've been kind of doing like more bright colors, blues, reds, you know, silvers, blacks. So I've been kind of doing a lot of those lately, so I wanted to change it up. So I really just wanted to stick to a monochrome with this, but I do use a brown shade out of this palette to just kind of darken it up and just give it more of that earthy brown touch. And I do want this to kind of have a wing, like how that one looks, so I am pulling it out here. Then taking a fluffy brush, I'm going to take that same shade, Keep Calm, that I was carving it out with, and I'm just going to use this to blend this out. I want to blend this up to kind of create like an ombre on the top, and then I'll darken it up with the brown shade. So I will kind of lose the shape, but that's what the concealer is for and why it's a cut crease, so I'll be cleaning it up when I do the concealer. This is just going to help build this shade and make it a little bit more noticeable. But like I said, it's very, very sheer, and I've already added like a couple layers. I would like a little bit more pigment in this palette, but I like that it's buildable, that you can work with it. I just feel like it could be a little bit more pigmented but still be buildable, because it's almost hard to see because I really have to like pack it on my brush, and I don't like that. But I also understand that for some people they may prefer that because they don't like working with a lot of product all at once. So I can understand two sides of it. It's just me personally, I would like a little bit more pigment in my eyeshadow, but still be not too much to where I can't build it up. I haven't yet figured out what I'm gonna wear. I think I'm gonna stick to the green just because we are going to like a Christmas play, but I don't know, like I don't want to dress up in a Christmas sweatshirt or anything, but like I still kind of want to keep it Christmas themed. Don't know yet. I have to go look in my closet. The next brush I'm going to be using, this has a long name. It's a Mehron Paradise Makeup AQ 812 brush. It's just a really flat eyeshadow brush. I'm going to use this with the Intuition shade, and this is that brown shade, and this is where I'm going to start carving out again that cut crease shade, but I'm going to use the darker shade instead. And I'm just going to follow that map that I semi-created with the green. I'm trying to make sure that I match the eyes. I feel like a lot of times when I do this, one eye looks different than the other. So I'm trying to make sure I'm matching it. And this brush is going to help me blend this brown out. Just kind of swiping side to side to mix with the green. Now that I have that brown in there, I'm going to go back in with the Keep Calm shade and just really blend this brown out. I just about dipped this brush in the brown. That would not have been good. It's not what I was looking for. It never fails. When I do one side, it always turns out pretty good, and then I do this side and I always feel like it turns out different. It's so annoying and I don't know why. I don't feel like I do anything different, but it always seems like I'm doing something different and I'm not trying to. I'm gonna go back into that Intuition shade and just kind of put it back in. I feel like trying to put that green back in, I blended it away pretty well. Another thing that makes this looks kind of hard when I do one eye and then the other is the finished look always looks a little bit different than the process of the look. That's another thing that throws me off. Then I'm just going to take that blending brush again and just kind of blend that out. Not too much though, just a little bit. Now I think I'm ready for the cut crease. So what I'm going to be using is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in the shade NW15. And the brush I'm using is an M421 brush. This is where I'm going to really carve out that shape. This is why I wasn't really too worried about all the extra eyeshadow going underneath of where I wanted the cut crease, because I knew that I was going to be cleaning it up anyways. Since this is more of a creamy concealer instead of a like liquid concealer, I have to use it a bit different than the way a lot of other people do cut creases. So I find it easier to do like a swiping down motion when creating the cut crease line. I just feel like this makes it easier. I'll just like clean the shape up with the original shades. So it's not really easy to swipe the creamier concealers. I think that's gonna be as good as I can match it. Hopefully they don't look too different. I think I did a better job at matching this look than like past ones. So hopefully I'm getting better at it. Going back in with that Intuition shade, this is what I'm gonna do to help clean that line up. And I'm just really going on top of where it was originally. And this just helps clean that concealer up, but without like taking any concealer away and like adding too much product. And then I'm gonna blend above that brown shade so I can blend it into the green and it doesn't disturb the cut crease. And I really think this makes a really big difference in the way the cut crease looks. It just makes it look cleaner in my opinion. Now I wanted to do a lighter green on the lid for that cut crease. So I'm gonna take the shade Sips Tea. This is very similar to the Keep Calm shade, so I think it's going to go well with it. Well, I mean, it's in the same palette, so it really should go well with it anyways, but I just think it's going to be a nice base for when I put the shimmer on. And I'm just treating this very similarly to the concealer and just kind of swiping it down from that line. Something else I'm excited about for today, about going out to the play and stuff, is we're gonna go to Olive Garden. And I haven't been to Olive Garden in so long. God, their food is so good. And like pasta, Italian food, it's like my favorite. So go in there and they're like chicken gnocchi soup. My goodness, I'm so excited. Cannot wait. I've been looking forward to going out to eat all week. I don't know what I'm gonna get for food because I like a lot of the stuff on the menu, so it's always really hard because I want to try something new, but then like I want to eat something that I've had before, so I'm just super excited. Also, by using this Sips Tea shade on top of that concealer, it will set that concealer so it hopefully won't crease. The shimmer I'm going to be using is called Retreat Me. I'm going to use my fingers first to get this really packed in there. And I'm really only going like 2/3 of the way. I'm not going to go all the way out. Just want to kind of get the majority of the lid. Then taking a 213 brush, I'm going to use this brush to kind of get it right up against that cut crease because my finger won't be as precise. This will help pack on another layer so it's really, really shimmery. It is more of a matte shimmer, so I was looking more for like a crystally glittery kind of shimmer, but I think this is gonna work fine because I don't have like a green shimmery glittery color, so this is really the only thing I have to work with, and I think it'll still be pretty in like the light when the light reflects off of it. You guys could probably see it differently than I do because I'm looking this way, but my lights are like above my camera, so it might look a bit different to you. I won't know until I start editing the video. Last one I'm going to do, I'm going to go back in with that Mehron Paradise brush into Intuition, and I want to smoke out my lash line. Not too much, I just want a little bit of color right here. So I'm going to take that right up against my lash line and kind of swipe back and forth in small motions. That way I can kind of blend it out, but it's not adding too much product. I think this just complements the brown in the top part, but it doesn't take away from the shimmer too much. just using it to complement it. Now my favorite thing to do when I'm doing these kind of looks is the cleanup part, and this is where I really shape that outer part. And I just feel like this completes the look. I mean, look at that. It just changes the way, it like changes the shape of your face. It changes the shape of your eyes. It just completes the eye look and really gives you what you were wanting. I love that. So that's it for the eyeshadow. I'm going to go off camera and finish my base, and then I'll come back to complete the look. I'm back. I've already finished this side of my face, so I'm going to show you how I do it on this side. Using a Bellalash brush, I'm going to go into that Intuition shade and blend this underneath of my waterline. I feel like putting brown underneath will kind of bring the brown out a little bit more, but more of a subtle way. It also kind of tones down like the waterline. So I have like a green eyeliner that I'm using, and it kind of tones it down a little bit because I felt like it was a lot until I added a little bit more brown. I already tight lined. I used the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Black Bean. For my waterline, I'm going to use the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade of Macaroon. Then after placing that, I like to go back in with the brown again and just kind of go over top of it a little bit. I feel like this kind of dampens it because it is just like a really bright green. For mascara, I'm going to use the Benefit Their Real mascara. For highlighter, I really like this light green shade in the palette. It's called Lit Vibes. In the palette, it looks kind of like tan or like close to white, but it has like green shimmers in it. And it's really subtle, and I think it's really, really pretty. I'm also going to put this on my brow bone. Picking up a 510 brush. I've never actually used this as like my whole face highlighter because I'm not a big fan of the green. But I think since I'm going for the more monochrome, I think it'll look great. And like I said, it's very subtle, so it's not like in your face green. It's kind of like got some gold in it as well. So I think it works well when you're wanting to do like a monochrome. I'm also going to put this on my forehead. Taking that 213 brush again, I'm going to highlight my nose. I'm going to put it on the tip of my nose and on the bridge, and then just taking my finger to blend it out. I want a little bit more on my Cupid's bow, so I'm going to use this with the brush. I've kind of already dusted a little bit on there off camera, but I want more. That is it for the face, so I'm going to use the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Matte Setting Spray. Now for lipstick, I'm going to use the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Soft Spoken. I wanted more of like a neutral, like nude. For lipstick, I'm going to use the Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick in the shade Celebrity Skin. So that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It is my goal to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I would greatly appreciate if you guys hit that subscribe button. I like hearing y'all's feedback, so please comment down below with anything you'd like to tell me or any future videos you'd like to see. Until next time, bye.